Right. iPhone says we're started. Fuck the game! Yeah. I missed this music. I have missed this music. Alright, so with that, what the fuck is going on, guys? This is Shadow Weaver's Partially Censored Gaming here, back again. I am Chaos Weaver 13, and joining me today is, as always, my partner in crime.
Shadow Necro 666, bitches, what's up?
And if his audio is included, our good buddy Basilisk 13. Never mind. He's just in the party. He is just the silent FBI agent in the room. But we are here. I am super fucking excited. We are starting the DOOM-ATHON. This is going to be Mondays and Thursdays for you guys, but we are going to be doing all the Dooms, 1, 2, 3, and the new Doom straight through in order for you guys. And with that being said, of course, we have to do it. They're going to be on Ultraviolence. Aside from Dooms 3, maybe 4, I'm not sure. But Doom 1 and 2 will be on Ultraviolence. Now, the big thing here, though, is Doom 1 has 4 episodes. Yes, all 4 of them will be done. Even though I haven't actually beaten them all myself yet.
Good. At least there'll be something new into the
I've yet to actually fully beat Doom 2 as well, so. Die, shotguns! I need these. Give me that.
That's actually funny, because I've actually managed to beat Doom 2.
Fully all the way through, because the game's length is actually determined by your difficulty.
That might be
the game is at its absolute full length at Ultraviolence or Nightmare, and it is.
Oh no, I did Nightmare.
What is it? It's like 30 maps, I think.
Sounds about right.
Now,
but yeah, I just played on Nightmare. I just didn't play Ultraviolence.
Oh, Nightmare is Ultraviolence.
Oh, well then.
Nightmare and the only difference between the two is that in Nightmare difficulty, all the enemies in every map will respawn after like a few seconds or like a full.
And in Ultra?
It's just the same difficulty, damage, and everything. They don't respawn.
Oh, so Nightmare's harder then.
Yeah, Nightmare is basically the mode where you kind of have to be speed running in order to actually do anything, because otherwise you're gonna get fucked.
See, now I feel proud of myself.
Now, for anybody who's wondering, no, I am not. This is not going to be a speed run. It's not going to be a 100% run or anything. This is going to be me doing basically just about everything that I can think of or that I know and know, or anything that I find. Because there's no way.
If you guys like this, you guys like this stuff, and you can come up with some ideas and challenges for us for it, then I'll put them to work on doing some hard shit.
Except for chainsaw only and fist only. I'm not trying those because I will be killed endlessly.
But that's the fun.
Yeah, but then we'd be doing this for eternity.
Probably. We do have 4 games to go through, so.
Technically,
who knows? Maybe later on.
And also, though, technically, with Doom 3, considering that with the BFG edition, I do have the expansion, Resurrection of Evil, and the second expansion that they only released on the DFG edition, the Lost Mission, as well, both for Doom 3, it is possible that we technically do have a total of 6 games. If I decide to do those 2 expansions. Because originally Resurrection of Evil was actually sold as a separate disc, as its own separate game. When the game was on, when this was on, the Doom 3 was on the original Xbox.
Okay.
The Resurrection of Evil released, I think, like, I want to say a few years later, maybe about 1 year later. I don't really remember. But yeah. So I mean, again, I might do them. I probably will, considering I never actually finished Lost Mission, and I kind of want to. Okay, where are we going? This way. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through, one side. That's a good number. Shotguns.
Go out of the fucking way!
Now, when we do, when we do eventually get to the new Doom, of course I'm going to be doing the actual single-player campaign for the game. But as a bonus, I might do a little bit of multiplayer stuff for you guys on that game as well. Mostly just because I'm still really trying to find somebody who can beat me at that game.
That'd be too hard.
I've yet to lose. I've yet to personally lose to anybody on the new Doom in multiplayer. I've even destroyed entire teams by myself.
Place.
Oh, I have a running bet with Sikorsky. I actually have I made a bet with him because he has the game. He hasn't installed it, reinstalled it yet. But I made a bet with him. I told him, because I know he plays a lot of games in tournaments, so I know he's really good. I told him if he could beat me, I would pay him cash money. I'm still waiting for him to reinstall it.
I don't know, we might have to set up some kind of nice little tournament or something.
And the main reason of it is that when the new Doom released, a lot of the people playing it, especially during the beta and right after the game's release, they were all newer to the series. Like they were new to the series. So that was their first Doom ever touched, which I'll admit, it's really fucking fast paced, but it's like about exactly the same as you would need to be playing Doom 2 on Ultra Violence. You need to have reactions like a god. So, because I had played Doom 2 so much prior to that, my reflexes, and I'd played all the Dooms prior anyway, I was so attuned to it that it was like, almost too fucking easy. Hell, my greatest triumph on the multiplayer for that was I ran into a room and somebody on the other team had the demon room, which lets you become one of the demons for a short period of time. I ran in, shot him, I glory killed him. I fucking executed his ass. Another dude ran in, I glory killed him, glory killed another one that ran in, and then another one comes in, and I shot him down, and then through all of this, I turn, and there's one more dude just standing in a door. Fire a shot at me. He's just watching me just destroy his team. And then as soon as I turned and looked at him, he like took a step before I was in his face, glory killing him too. Like he actually was scared, and it made me smile.
Sounds like someone was just having a really bad day.
More like about 6 people. Because I will tell you this, as soon as
they
I
were
got...
just dead. He was having the bad day.
He was shitting himself.
Oh, I guess Basilis's net had crashed.
Oh yeah, it did. But no, legit, like during that whole scuffle, by the end of it, I was like, how in the world am I not dead? And then my next thought was, wait a second. Fucking children.
don't know. I think we played, what, 1 or 2 matches, me and you?
I don't really remember. I know that I played it a lot with Euclid at the time. Me and him played the closed beta and the open beta together. And even after the game's release, we played multiplayer a lot together. And me and him kept wrecking it through, but I just like would go off. There's something about the music to the newer Doom, but it just triggers something in my brain that just makes me go fucking rage mode.
Kill, 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 kill!
Pretty much. Like, I bought the entire album on iTunes for that, the entire soundtrack, and it's like the top thing in a playlist on my iPhone that I've got that's literally just titled Combat, and it's the playlist I listen to anytime that I'm playing a game like Doom or Call of Duty or anything like that, and I just feel like listening to music and focusing. I will play that, and like my best moments are when I'm listening to the bits from that soundtrack.
Understandable.
Dude, the music in the new Doom is just so good. It's so perfect. Like for the situation, it's so perfect. Hell, the guy they had, Mike, I believe his name is Mike Gordon.
You're not just standing still while you're talking.
Yes, I'm standing still. I am killing it. I've had so much experience
I'm not watching the
Doom.
stream, and there has been a few times where you'll trail on talking and then just forget to move.
Yeah, but with Doom, I've had so much experience with the Doom games. I could literally, like, I could probably be singing and still be, like, 100%, like, going through. Scratch that. I could probably be having a full-blown conversation with, like, 5 people and still be, like, not stopping what I'm doing. Like, this is all second-hand nature to me at this point.
Or at least for Doom.
Oh, definitely for Doom. Excuse me. Pardon me. Fuck you, imps. Supercharge. Okay, people are dead.
Not dead enough.
Health, ammo, health. Help. But I believe the guy's name is Mike Gordon, but he's the one who did the soundtrack for the new Doom. They had, I believe it was an E3. I believe it was it might have been, I don't remember. Was the game released in 2016? Yeah, 2016. I believe it was at the E3 in 2016, but they had him. I found it on YouTube, and I watched it. He did a live playing of the soundtrack, and it was fucking glorious. It was him and like 2 other dudes. That was it. That's all it took. It's simple, but it's so, like, effective. Come on, imp. Stop pissing about. Ow. I fell. There we go. All is now right with the world. And my memory is right. There's you. Hi guys, how you doing? Great, that's wonderful. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. They'll be joining you soon. Hi guys, how you doing? Even in the dark, none shall escape my gun. Now, another funny thing is that there's always people. I love seeing it so much. There's always people when they play the Doom games, and they're like, "Oh, you got the bigger gun. You're totally just set, perfect." Like bigger gun does not fucking mean a goddamn thing. It depends on how you're using it.
Yep. I get to say this much for the time when me and you played versus each other. I at least killed your ass a few times.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna deny that people have been able to do that, but overall, nobody's actually been able to fully beat me.
I still say, let me get enough practice in. I'll dethrone you eventually. But I don't get into the game that much.
You know what? I will extend the bet to you as well.
Don't do that, because then I will make you lose money.
You don't even know how much I bet, Sikorsky.
Doesn't matter. You know the rules about betting against me. It has never worked out for anyone.
That's debatable. Sorry guys, but I need all this stuff. All of you can just go fuck off. It's mine! My goodies!
Go fuck yourself!
Mine! All mine! Okay, come on, stairs. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Toxic refinery finished. It is the third level, actually, I believe, and we were only 17 minutes in. Yep. Now on the fourth level, 17 minutes. I'm making good time. Let's go. Oh crap, this level's a bitch. This level gets a little confusing. Super bad, but fuck shot. You bitch! Fuck you! How dare you! I was leaving you alone.
It was our man.
No, I was leaving him alone. I did not provoke him. He just went ahead and shot me. He spat in my face at my kindness of sparing his life for the few seconds I was going to do.
Well, you made him feel like he wasn't worth it.
Well, tough, because now he's really not worth it, because now he's fucking dead. Oh, shite! Whoop. Matrix dodge that shit. But yeah, there's always people, like, oh, I got the chain gun, I'm all set. No, chain gun is good in some situations, not all. The only guns in the Doom series that I've found that are pretty much perfect for almost every occasion are the two shotguns that you can acquire throughout the series. The standard one, which I currently have, and the super shotgun, or the double barrel, which doesn't get introduced until Doom 2. But the differentiation between them, though, is actually really interesting, because there is an actual stat system to them. The normal shotgun, which I'm currently holding, has a horizontal shot spread, and it is a spread of about 8 pellets, about 8 little pellets. The super shotgun, on the other hand, has a full-blown cone shot spread, and it is of 20 pellets. Do the math.
There you go, people. An actual breakdown of the damage output with it.
Yep. Also, there's also other things to consider. I don't really 100% know for a fact if it was implemented in the older games like this one and Doom 2, or even Doom 3. I'm fairly certain it was involved in Doom 3, but not 100% certain. But almost every enemy in the games actually have specific weaknesses. Some enemies are actually more vulnerable to specific weapons rather than all weapons. To be an example of this, let's see.
Isn't Pinky one of those examples?
Pinky is most susceptible to the chain gun and I believe the chainsaw. But the super shotgun is able to one-shot Pinky. This is actually interesting. You wouldn't expect this, actually. The Revenants that were introduced during Doom 2, the skeletal dude, if anybody knows the series, the skeleton dudes with the rocket launchers. Oddly enough, they have a weakness nobody would guess. One of their weaknesses is, in fact, the super shotgun. The super shotgun is actually one of the few guns that'll kill a Revenant really quickly. Pinky, stop moving, thank you. Needed to die. Sorry, but PETA called. Oh shit. Where did you go? There you are. Oh, hi. I'll take those rockets, thank you. I'll take the shotgun, thank you. Ooh, Jesus! I've never actually gone into that room from the front before. I always came in through from the side with the yellow key. There's a dude up here, I think. Is there? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, I can't really do anything in this room. Because I need to get through that other door with the yellow key in order to hit the switch. Which is that way. Okay. Memory, just trying to... Oh yeah, this is why I don't like this level so much. Because they have a fucking maze. Oh shit, that's a lot of pinkies. Out of my way, imp. Imp, imp, imp! Now, a bit of fun fact trivia for you guys. I should probably save it till the fourth game, but I kind of just want to do it now.
Oh, come on. Don't ruin trivia for people.
Well, it's a referential thing that has to do with the Pinky. That's actually a funny little thing that spread, actually. The Pinky's not its original name.
Well, yeah, everyone knows that. It plays the game.
Mm-hmm.
Pinky is the name the fans gave it.
Yep. Pinky is the name given to the game by fans of the game initially, and that name actually came about really quickly. Not very long after the first game's release is when it came about. The original name, however, is a bull demon, which is kind of representative of the horns it's got on the sides of its head to make it look like a bull. The reason why people call it Pinky, again, of course, obviously, is the pink skin. But the developers of the games, id, decided that this was actually a funny little joke, and they continued it. Case in point being, in Doom 3, we will see a couple of these bull demons, but they don't look much like bulls anymore. But they look more like big dogs almost, with their back legs being made mechanical, cybernetic. In the Doom movie that released early 2000s, I believe, featuring, of course, The Rock and not Keith. I think it's Carl Urban. There's one guy who when he gets infected in the movie, he turns into one of the bull demons from Doom 3. His nickname. Well, here's the thing. It all ties in. His actual name is, I believe it's Marcus Pinzerowski, but everybody calls him Pinky. And he's the only one in the movie who becomes a bull demon, hence Pinky. And to continue this even further, come the new Doom, every enemy in the game has a codex entry, a little log entry. The bull demons were actually called Pinkies in the codex. They are officially dubbed this by id now. Except for the invisible ones. Those ones are called, I believe they're called specters. I don't know. I'll have to look back into it when we get to that point.
I think my house is coming along nicely. What do you think? In case anyone is wondering, I'm over here playing Portal Knights due to boredom.
Yep.
And I'm just setting up my base.
Another game that we might end up doing in the future. Oh god, almost got crushed. But that's on the table. We don't really know because connection stuff.
Yeah, this is a big maybe. As fun as it might be fucking about every now and then, when it actually comes to whether it's good for gameplay value, it's on the fence.
Pinky! Fuck off! I don't want to talk to you. No, fuck off. Okay, guys, can we stop fucking with the elevator, please? Thank you. God, dickheads. Damn! Stop it! Go play with somebody else's elevator. I do also not know where all the secrets in the games are. I know where a good number of them are, but a lot of them I don't know squat diddly. Oh, wait a minute, that's a teleporter. I forgot where that goes. Where does that go again? Find out. Oh, right, it just goes back here. I'm stupid. Oh, God. No! You will not take me this day. I will live.
Not today!
Meow. What's up here again? Oh yeah. Ammo! Lots of bullets. Thank you. Thank you. Come again. What did that switch open there? What happened? Your mic cut out, Shadow. What did you say?
No, I just said thank you. Come again.
Die! All of you die! No. Bad. Going down, everybody. I can see the goddamn thing. Almost out of chain gun and I switched to my shotgun. Boom, you're dead. Oh, you're both dead. Ow! No! 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 Oh, no! 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 No. Where'd you go? There you are. Little bitch. Jesus! Fuck off! I am trying to go home. Thank you. God damn. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is a secret. Guess where this goes? There's a blue door over here. Let's go to blue door. Let's go blue door. Blue door. 50 cents.
Yes, people, this is the part of the video where he becomes retarded.
No, this is the part of the video where I have you. Happy love long time.
I think he's trying to be happy Gilmore.
Let's rock it. Oh God! I made a poop. No. Blew myself up by accident. I'm fine. Everybody's happy. Everybody's alive. I'm alive.
Everybody's dead!
Except for me, because I'm alive. I'm Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick!
I have to say though, that despite the fact that this is from the 360 originally, with the game's version, on the Xbox One, the graphics look fantastic for how old this is. I mean, people always talk about, you know, how a lot of games don't age well, but Doom is one of those games where it's like never really goes bad. Like the neither the graphics,
like fine wine.
pretty much like the graphics, the music, the sound, like everything. None of it ever seems to go stale or bad, which is a credit to it and how well they did with it.
Oh yeah, it did a wonderful job with the Doom series.
They did. They probably did a better job with the Doom series than most companies have done with any other game series. Considering, to a true fact, when Doom 3 originally released in, I want to say it was 1993, I believe. 1993 or no, it was 1999, I think. When it originally released in 1999, I believe. Don't quote me on it because I'm not 100% certain. I'll look it up later. The game originally released on PC only. But at the time, the top-of-the-line PC at the time could not play the game at the level it was meant to be played. Fuck, what do you call it? What do you call that? It's,
What are you trying to think of?
like, it's specs. The game's specs were so high that the top-of-the-line PCs at the time of its release could not actually play it at the highest quality that it was able to be played at. That tells you something. It actually managed to make a game that, at the time, the best equipment available could not run the game as good as it was meant to go. That ain't fucking impressive shit. I don't know what is. Because these days, most game developers, they try to work within what the consoles that they have that are available can do. But it at the time was like going ahead of that. They were shooting for something farther down the line. I think it wasn't until about a year or two later that some company actually made a PC that was able to play the game at its top quality. But I mean, this series is just beautifully fantastic. It never gets old. It never really seems to die out. Hell, I'm excited because I hope and pray that id makes another Doom. Because they left the end, not gonna spoil anything about it, but they did leave the end to the campaign of the new Doom wide fucking open for a sequel. So I'm like really fucking excited. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make another. I'm really hoping they do. And I hope that it comes like within the next couple of years here, because I'm drooling at the thought. because I initially got introduced to the Doom series when I was a kid, but it was Doom 3 that I originally got introduced to. At the time, it was my brother. Thanks to my brother, my older brother, because he had the game, and he would play from time to time. And I would always ask him, hey, do you mind if I just watch you play it for a bit? And he would be fine with it. And mind you, too young to play it, but I was loving it. Not because it was violent, but because it looked so good. So when I finally was able to play, I convinced my dad to rent me a classic Xbox and the game from Family Video. I'm not sponsored by them either, so don't do that to me. But I convinced him to rent me a console and the game from there, and I played it, and oh my god, I was in love with it. And since that day, I loved the Doom series. I even went as far as to try and find the first 2 to play. I did eventually when they released on the Xbox 360 Arcade, which was probably the best money I've ever spent on Xbox Live Arcade games, ever. Of all time. And, I mean, it's literally become my absolute #1 favorite video game series of all time. But when I had heard, I've been wondering for a long time, I wonder if they're ever gonna make a new one. And then when Wolfenstein: The New Order was coming out for Xbox One, I believe, yeah. Or wait, did that release on 360 originally? No,
was it? Mentioned there for a second.
Wolfenstein: The New Order. The first of the new
PC originally.
No, not Wolfenstein 3D. The newer one. Like the first of the 2 newer ones.
Wasn't
that? It was
no,
Xbox.
I think that went straight to Xbox One.
Okay, yeah. Well, before it released on Xbox One, I pre-ordered it. The only reason I pre-ordered it was because when I was at GameStop, not sponsored by them either, sadly.
So it would be awesome.
Would be. But when I was there, I was just looking around. I wasn't really planning on doing anything. And the guy mentioned to me, do you want to get any pre-orders? I'm like, I was kind of thinking about Wolfenstein, but because I like id's games a lot. And he says, oh, well, if you pre-order Wolfenstein: The New Order, you get a code that'll give you you get a code with it, and that code is basically an invitation to the closed beta for the new Doom when it comes out. And I just stared at him for a second, and I'm like, take my money.
I don't remember how I got my closed beta key.
You didn't. You had to wait till the public one, remember?
Did I?
That was the only way to get a key for the closed beta was to pre-order Wolfenstein: The New Order. That was the only way.
I don't know. I think I might have got mine from a friend.
Or unless id direct sent me one, which I don't think they did.
No, I didn't. You get one from id, no.
Which would mean that you did have to wait till the but no.
It was either that or I had got a code from someone else.
But legitimately,
I don't play Wolfenstein.
I was just staring at the guy for the whole of about a minute, silent with a wide-eyed look on my face. And I just opened my wallet and I fully paid off the entire pre-order right then and there.
Shut up and take my money.
Pretty much. I just handed him the money. I'm like, all right, I'm sold. I got so excited, and I mean, it had been so long because Doom 3 released in about 1999, and that game looks fantastic. It's great. I was sitting there thinking they got to do something really fucking special for the new one. I was, especially because the how much the graphics had all been updated over the years. I was like, they've got to do something real fucking special this time around. I had high expectations, extremely high, probably absurd. It not only met my expectations, they went fucking 50 miles beyond my expectations. I was so fucking impressed with how well the game came out. Like, I was like, especially because I'd heard of the multiplayer before the beta even dropped. Because later on, I'd heard it was going to be a multiplayer beta. Oh shit! Doom's never been super great with multiplayer. Because the first two, Doom 1 and Doom 2 actually have multiplayer, but it's more deathmatch, local deathmatch shit. So it's not super good, but it's not super bad either. It's kind of like a mid-ground area. You either love it or hate it. But Doom 3 did have co-op, but because of, you know, original Xbox, it was what do you call it? It was system link only, and kind of terrible. Wasn't, you know, super great, but when I had heard that the new Doom's beta was multiplayer, I'm like, okay, here we go. It turned out way better than I actually expected multiplayer to come out. Because while it is, you know, PvP shit, it was actually done extremely well. It does not, there's no slowdown. The game still stays as fast paced as it should, while maintaining the idea of, hey, this is a PvP style multiplayer system, where it was great because they even included different game modes. And then there's the fuck, I don't even know what they call it. But there's another one where there's another feature of the game where you can actually create your own maps, your own store, basically your own games or whatever. And you can then either play these with you and your friends, or you can upload these to the net, to the Doom net, and other people around the world can play your level.
The Forge.
Basically the equivalent of it. The only difference is that with this, though, you can make like an entire story. Okay, everybody's dead now. There was actually a point in time, Shadow probably still needs to get back into that, where I had challenged Shadow to make a map that would actually challenge me. He lost the saves.
Yeah, all that fucking hard work down the drain because of a fucking glitch in the system.
But with that though, we will be. I am still going to extend it because I remember we were mentioning it a long time ago. I still want to do it, but we're going to extend this to anybody who sees this video, the stream, anywhere, whenever. If you feel like it, if you want to, if you also, even if you already have it, you guys want, anybody in the community wants to make maps, or even has some that are already made for the new Doom, for Doom 4, technically, and wants to challenge me, go ahead and send us either however way to find that map in the game, either by the name, tag, ID, whatever. Send it to us.
Use our new Twitter system.
Yep, send it to us, and when we get to there, after I finish the campaign for it, I will start basically just doing that stuff for Doom every now and then. But I will, if we get enough entries and suggestions, I will probably make a little mini series out of it. Just, you know,
we're gonna do this shit like Super Mario Maker.
Pretty much. Well, to be fair, Super Mario Maker would piss me off.
Yeah, but that's the fun of it.
Not when I'm threatening to throw my buddy's Wii U gamepad across the fucking room.
Yeah. My next system I'm buying is gonna be the Nintendo Switch for Super Mario Maker and few other games I'm messing around about.
Whenever we get to that point.
Yeah, it'll be a little while. I gotta save up the money to get the new computer before I buy the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Switch is gonna be cheaper.
That's actually kind of sad.
I know, right? But, dude, we need a good computer for all this shit we gotta do.
That's also true. Back off, shotgun.
I mean, at the least, I need an 8 gig RAM. That's the least.
Oh, wait, shit. I remember this level. I also remember that I hate it. Because I actually get lost in this map. On the bright side, the game does have a save system, so I can actually save my game and it'll just drop me wherever I plant it.
Awesome. So we'll literally be able to cut the streams without having to wait for you to get somewhere.
Or without having me have to start an entire fucking level over again.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I know. It's one of the reasons why I love the Doom series is that it takes everything you could possibly love from a game, from games, and puts it all together. Great fantastic graphics, got it. Unbelievably good music, got it. Perfect setup.
Good gameplay.
System. Great gameplay, actually. Got it. Perfect systems setup for a save system. Got it. Everything you could want.
Want to ruin a friendship? Play multiplayer.
Well, yeah, well, that's probably only if you're one of my friends. When I play the new Doom and multiplayer, I actually do use my iPhone because I can't, trust the game to give me the right music I want, so I listen to my iPhone. Yeah. I don't have a thing called mercy in that game.
Which makes it all the more impressive that I damn near beat you.
Are you sure that you nearly beat me, or are you sure you didn't just get a few kills on me before I just started getting into a rhythm?
I'm positive on that. You actually got pissy with me at one point.
I do
that
know
much
this.
I remember.
Another reason that I made a bet to Sikorsky was that I haven't played the new Doom in quite a while, and neither has he. So I wanted to know how I might stack up against somebody who I know plays games for tournaments, and neither of us has played the same game for an extended period of time. But I know that I'm extremely good at the game by natural default. I even told him I would refrain. There's no practice, no prep, no nothing. It's whenever we do it, we do it. That's it. Nobody's practicing at all. I've refrained and restrained myself from playing that game for longer than I intentionally plan to, simply for this bet, because I want this to be legit.
Well, y'all better get your game done then before time runs out.
Oh, no, not really. Not anymore. See, a fun little fact is, in order to practice for Doom multiplayer, I usually would play Doom 2 campaign on Ultraviolence. Why? Because John Romero is a dickhead. John Romero is one of the developers. I believe he's one of the developers or I don't remember. I know he worked for it during the time of Doom 1 and Doom 2. In fact, almost the entire
What was
Doom
the name
2,
again?
I believe it's John Romero.
Romero, if I'm not mistaken, he was actually a horror movie producer.
No. John Romero. There's a guy named John Romero who worked on games.
Okay, that doesn't mean movie actors and producers don't work on games.
No. Here's the thing.
Okay, Google.
almost the entirety of Doom 2 was designed by John Romero. I believe it's John Romero. I know his last name is Romero. That's all I know. This is literally the
Are you
only
ready?
tidbit of- Yes.
Alfonso John Romero is an American director, designer, programmer, and developer in the video game industry.
There you go.
From the mind of John Romero is a classic line for movies and games.
Can't remember where I'm going. Not there. Yeah. But,
He did Doom in 1993, so you were right on the year.
for the first
Wake,
one?
which is my favorite. And yes, that was the first one.
Yes.
Quake, he did in 96. Wolfenstein 3D in 92.
Yeah.
Doom 2 in 94.
Yep.
Daikatana in 2000. Black Room in 2018.
Okay. We're gonna address this elephant in the room. I've seen 2 streams of Daikatana. Daikatana is John Romero's own game. Like, he's the one who actually made that game. The whole thing was his idea. It is fucking terrible. It has got more bugs and glitches than probably any game known in fucking history. Not to mention the the voice acting is the greatest fucking thing ever.
Hey, give him some credit. He did it by himself from what you said.
I'm very sure he had a team with him, but the game, like, id had plans for Doom 2. But Romero had a huge amount of work of his own put into the game. Like, a lot of Doom 2 was influenced by him, or was his idea, or was, you know, modified by him. The fact that the game has so many enemies if you play on Ultraviolence, his idea. Literally his idea. And the dickiest fucking idea ever. On Ultraviolence, there are some maps in Doom 2 that have hundreds, not 100, hundreds of fucking enemies.
You're just making my accomplishment of beating it on Nightmare just feel all the better.
Doom 1 or 2?
2.
Did you actually beat it on 2?
Yes. I completed Doom 2 on Nightmare.
How long did it take you?
That I don't know. I wasn't trying to like speedrun or anything. It was more or less I played it when I was bored.
Because somebody I'm subscribed to YouTube. We're at 53 minutes, and we are at... Oh, this is the last level of episode 1, I believe.
Nice. Hurry up, finish it.
Okay. But,
let's see if you can finish it before the stream ends.
he did a stream a while back. Because they've raced Doom 1, they've raced like 3 different episodes of it, like almost all the episodes for it. And, him and a bunch of the guys... Well... Ah, fuck, I fucked that up. Oh. They were gonna race Doom 2. So he decided to do a live stream to try and speedrun it. That live stream is between 3 and 6 hours long.
Sounds about right.
That's with him trying to speedrun it on Ultraviolence.
I'm sorry, every time you say Ultraviolence, it makes me feel like that should be harder than Nightmare.
Nah.
And from what you told me, it's actually easier than Nightmare.
Actually it is. Not by a lot.
Fair. An outside gamer's opinion, which mode do you think would be more difficult? Ultraviolence or Nightmare? Thank you!
What did she say? I can't hear you.
She said ultraviolet sounds more dangerous than nightmare.
Ah, see though, that's the beauty of it.
I know, right?
That's the beauty of it though, because here's the thing. It's a difficulty theme that it set up a long time ago originally with Wolfenstein 3D. Doom 3 has 4 difficulties, rather than the like 5 or 6 that the others do. The new Doom, however, has like a full-blown 6 or 7. The reason why is because they have some of the old original ones, including Ultraviolence. After Ultraviolence, that's the end of the level, with us dying. And it's technically cutscene. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat, but looks like the lost Deimos base. Looks like you're stuck on the shores of hell. The only way out is through. To continue the Doom experience, play The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno.
Nice.
But that is it for the first stream. We actually pumped out a full fucking episode. I'm actually impressed.
Nice. Good timing.
But back to what I was saying, just before we wrap it up here. In the new Doom, however, there's a difference. Ultraviolence is technically hard mode. After that, there's Nightmare, and then Ultra Nightmare, which I don't think I'll ever be attempting, because
that sounds like my cup of tea.
There's no saves, there's no respawn, there's no revive, there's no nothing, and if you die, you have to start the whole game over. Not the level,
True hardcore mode.
Basically, their only saves you get are at the start of every map. That is it. And that is a literal level save.
Hey, that works for me.
Well, it's in case you need to walk away, walk away or put the game down. But if you die, it means fuck all. Because it's an autosave, which means that the second you load it back up, it's technically gone.
I don't know, I'm a glutton for punishment. I've played, if I'm not mistaken, it was Resident Evil 7. You've seen me do
Madhouse.
My one run for it. But I also played on Ethan Must Die.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I think that was a thing. I might be thinking of another game.
Probably Devil May Cry.
I mean, I played the
Dante
Devil May
Must
Cry
Die.
series with Dante Must Die. Yeah. I might be thinking about that. I think Madhouse might have been the top difficulty on 7.
Another 2 games we will probably be doing is Devil May Cry 4. I wish I could do 2.
2 for that one.
That is it for today's stream, everybody. I really hope you all enjoyed, because I am having so much fun with this. I'm actually having so much to talk about with this game because of the fact that this is such a huge series for me. So I can't wait to keep doing this. But if you like what you guys saw today, go ahead and smash the like button down below, as the support is always very, very greatly appreciated. If you want to keep up with what we're doing for this and for our other games and for future games, go ahead and follow us on Mixer and Twitch here at Shadow Weaver's PCG, or you can go ahead and subscribe to us over on YouTube at Shadow Weaver's Partially Censored Gaming. Got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of stuff going, but as that comes to it as well, we also now have our Twitter active. So if you want to keep up on our Twitter as well, we will be posting messages every day that we're gonna do stream, at least an hour or 2 before the stream starts, to notify you guys of it starting, and again just before it starts. So that would be Shadow Weaver's PCG as well, with the PCG being all capitalized. So go ahead and follow us over on there. Keep up to date.
I think the little Twitter handle is PCG Shadow. Is what the Twitter handle was.
Let me double check that really quick. Nope, it's Shadow Weaver's PCG at PCG Shadow.
That's the Twitter handle.
Yep. So there you guys go. That is at capital P lowercase CG and a capital S and then lowercase in HADOW. That is the handle. Go ahead and follow us and keep up to date with what we're doing. You guys will get notifications. If you want to just annoy the ever-loving fuck out of me, go ahead and do that too, and just keep spamming it with messages. I'll probably end up seeing most of them as it is anyway, unless I'm at work.
Fun times ahead.
So, with that, that's all for tonight, guys, and we'll see you all next time. Later.
Later, bitches.